Bidding, with today being Friday, as you know, it's our last chance to book them for the week. If you don't book somebody, they're likely to be without a load until Monday. Not necessarily the case, but very likely. You know, you guys have not done the job, so perhaps you can't wrap your mind fully around, you know, what it's like to be away from home at a truck stop, you know, showering in a semi-public shower where 1,000 men shower today, eating food, you know, that you maybe rather not be eating. So let's just make sure communication is good. If you have an opportunity to book somebody, don't pass up on any loads without at least offering it to the driver, you know, especially out of areas where we don't get many opportunities. There are obviously other areas where we can be more picky. So, you know, take that with a grain of salt as far as offering them every load. But just remember, you know, 10, 20 seconds of extra effort on our part of making that follow-up call, sending a quality follow-up email, making sure the tone of voice and everything is where it needs to be, can make the difference to the driver of getting a load, seeing his family, seeing his kids, being able to attend his kids' graduation, soccer game, whatever it is, and not seeing them. So, you know, so let's not be passive with those. If the right load pops up, you know, imagine that this is your father, your brother. Imagine this is you. Imagine you're bidding, you're sitting in the van bidding for yourself. You live in Missouri and right now you're in Texas. The effort you would put in to get the load for yourself has to be the same effort we put in to get the load for our drivers. I spoke with a few yesterday and I reminded them that our jobs are easy, right? We're without heat for a week, and you all, myself included, have complained at least 1,000,000 times about the working conditions and how hot it is. So when they're in Texas or when they're in certain parts of the US, even with AC blasted, this is what they're dealing with, right? When you add waiting for 2 or 3 days without a load, you know, that heat gets amplified even more. So like I said, you know, just view it, try to view it like you're bidding for yourself or for your loved one, and put in that effort. Reach out to your drivers if you haven't. Explain to them the situation. If they're in bad areas, explain to them, we may only get 2 or 3 opportunities all day to book you. Are you okay with us dropping the price? Don't focus on the rate per mile. Just, it's easier for people to comprehend if you say, listen, if we drop our price by $50 or $100, we have a bigger chance to book you. I think it's worth it rather than waiting all weekend. We're gonna do our best to get you a load. But remember, the drivers, they don't always have the full picture. They don't understand how many loads come out of a certain area. That's our job, right? Their job is to drive and have good communication and all that. Our job is to be the expert. So explain it in a way that, you know, we can all be on the same page from the operations side. Be as proactive in resolving the problems as you can. Don't wait for something to become a real problem. You know, as soon as you see that it might become an issue, follow up as frequently as you need to be following up. If you need a pickup number, if the driver's stuck somewhere and needs your help, follow up with drivers. If you're working on a problem and it's taking 20, 30 minutes to resolve, or let's say it's taking 2-3 hours to resolve, follow up every 20, 30 minutes. Just say, hey, John, driver, thank you for your patience. I'm still working on this. I still don't have an answer. I can't explain to you guys how much of a difference that makes for the driver rather than them waiting, you know. That customer service goes far further than most people realize. And that's it, you know, just keep in mind today's kind of the big day, the last day. Not really about the company, it's not really about us booking loads and making more money. For me, especially on Fridays, it's about, I don't want this guy to be away from his family for the next 3 days sitting somewhere. I'm sure if the driver is going to be away from their loved ones, they'd rather be moving, making money, and doing the job. job that, you know, they chose to do. So that's it. Thank you all for your hard work, and let's have a good day.